Hello and welcome to Let's Play Control. So, we have a bit of collectibles to go through, so, yeah. So let's get through those real quick. Just fading movement tracking, I'm not going to read that out, it's just all the goddamn place. Arrives Des Moines, departs Des Moines, arrives Chicago, departs Chicago, arrives in this and that. A lot of movement. It's a lot of movement for 2019. P6 victim autopsy. Autopsy finding, or agent killed during redacted involving redacted codename P6. Blunt force injuries of the head and neck, extensive trauma of the abdominal region, lacerations and contusions on the upper and lower torso, fracture of the spinal cord between L1 and L2 vertebrae, evolution fracture of the 3rd through 10th ribs, left and right. Jesus. Blunt force injuries of the extremities, abrasions, lacerations, contusions of the extremities, dislocation of the left and right elbow, dislocation of the left and right knee. After examination, it was determined the cause of death was internal bleeding that occurred when the redacted was contorted through his redacted. Dude looks like he straight got turned into a pretzel. Shipping manifest. A hollow sphere, stone-like material. Vitrified soil, redacted pieces of various sizes and colors. Animal carcass, possibly canine. Rusted metal bucket. Leather wallet, aged shotgun cartridge. All materials to go to the investigation sector for further analysis. Oh god, how did I get so much of this shit? Alright, Bright Falls supplement. Alice Wake, Mr. Wake's wife, was found during the Bureau investigation. She was interviewed and evaluated. She showed signs of severe mental trauma in the form of redacted memory loss. She was later directed to treatment. It concluded that she had been trapped in the threshold during its manifestation. Notable individuals still missing after the Bright Falls event are FBI Special Agents Robert Nightingale and Dr. Emil Hartman, referred to the Creator Dilemma, and file re the Cauldron Lake Lodge. Bureau researchers believe the event was the result of a forceful perception of subject reality stemming from Mr. Wake, overlapping on our own. Wake has been flagged as a potential per-utilitarian. See Prime Candidate Program file for more details. In 2011, a book by Clay Stewart titled The Alan Wake Files was published by Roundabout Press, New York and Olympia. Agents interviewed Clay Stewart and suspected minor per-utilitarian sensitivity. He was placed under indefinite surveillance. A monitoring station was established in Cauldron Lake to alert the Bureau of any future activity. Moving letters. BlackRock paneling suppresses the item's effect. A stack of 4 envelopes, each containing a single page of paper. All 4 letters are illegible due to extreme water damage. The envelopes, curiously, do not show any signs of such damage and are covered in messages of love. The items are able to move short distances at a pace of less than redacted and always in the redacted direction. This is the first alter item to have multiple separate parts, a fact previously believed to be an impossibility by redacted. A proposal to take the items outside the oldest house and follow their movements to its final destination is under consideration with the Budget Committee. See file RTO-7158 for details. Backgrounds. The items was found in the Dead Letters archives where the Herd archivist found it attempting to escape a filing cabinet. She reports having no record of the items in her archives of letters. Mannequin procedure. No known procedures for preventing the item's effect. Update. Lining the item cell with newly discovered black rock has yielded positive results. Tests with other altered items. A wire and fabric waste mannequin. The base of the head are made of stained wood. The item duplicates, and the trigger for this behavior is unknown. No correlation can be found in either the number of duplications that manifest during an episode or the duration for which they last before disappearing. Lovely. Paper lantern. This item should be kept in a locked containment cell. Any prolonged observation of the item should be avoided. The item is a paper lantern known as Chochin. The paper is red with elegant black Japanese characters that translates to ramen. Ramen is delicious. Item has an attractive effect that is both physical and physiological. Nearby objects gravitate towards the item with a minor force of redacted. More notably is its ability to attract sentient organisms with its rich red color and warm, comforting glow. Pink flamingo. No unique procedure required. Altered status is suspected but unverified. A plastic pink flamingo lawn ornament. 2 steel prongs extend from its underside. The item is suspected to influence atmospheric physics. Altering meteorological phenomena in the area. The effect is currently unconfirmed. New altered effect has been observed. See file AI46-D for details. Surfboard. No unique procedure required. Any attempts to abuse the object's effects for personal gain result in termination. An antique surfboard believed to originate from the 1960s due to its design. The item enhances self-confidence when touched. The duration of the effect is redacted. Oh, well, that's good to know. The item came to the Bureau's attention through a popular nationwide tour of speaking engagements, advertising the item as a proven miracle worker. Especially for those afflicted by personal shortcomings, this self-help course was called The Power of the Board, created and operated by a man named Chester Bless. Sounds like a doucher. Numerous attendees experienced an immediate surge in optimism and daring after touching the item. One of the craze reached a fever pitch, with the event attracting thousands of people. The Bureau the Bureau took action. Agents raided Mr. Bless's Los Angeles home only to find the house empty and the man gone. Only the item remained in the house, in plain sight. Weird. Dear God. Did I pick up? Oh, yeah, I did pick up a lot of correspondence. Wasn't there Linda? I saw David last night. I was working late in the quarry when he stumbled from behind some black rock looking like hell. I called up to medical right away. He was half starved. He's been missing for 2 weeks, so I guess it's not a surprise. While I was waiting for someone to come help, he kept telling me about some cravings, something about an ancient tree. I couldn't really understand him. When the medics they brought security, they grabbed David and hauled him off. They interrogated me for a couple hours about what David had told me. Anyway, I know you're on the next shift, so I thought I'd leave this here for you. He was your husband. You have a right to know. The way security was acting, well, I don't know if we're going to see David again. I'm so sorry, Linda. Burn this after you read it. Work chat, dead dog. I see your creepy teeth delivery and raise you a dead dog. Yeah, like straight up deceased dog. Had a collar on it and everything. It's been rotting in that box since they packed it up. Go ahead and imagine how that smelled. So don't go whining me. I wish I got to watch a parade of human teeth. Cat clock. My clock is shaped like a cat and its eyes move and I think it's angry, but I keep apologizing and it won't stop. But I said I'm sorry, 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 so sorry. But it won't leave me alone. I don't know what it wants. I can't keep apologizing. Gifodo. You see it now too. It told me everything is here and I need to be careful so they don't see me writing this letter. It wants me to stay with it, my eyes and its eyes staring, moving very fast, but I can't keep going. I worry they will forget me, so I need to write you about this because I can't keep going. Go to cat because it's redacted. Redacted. Our whereabouts. Hey, you have questions and the prophets excuse me. And the prophets have answers. If you are truly intrigued, watch the time. We've lost about 45 days in the past 4 years. The shortening of days, this is by the Vatican, is a sundial, and also simultaneously a keyhole. Another thing, while I'm here, if you want the secret to everything, compare plasma next to brain cells? Sure. The sun and moon are composed of plasma, simply light, not planets. The moon is whatever. After this is cemented in your psyche, ponder the current whereabouts of where you, I, and humanity resides. Cheer. Oh, that's super deep, man. Like, what if the moon was just, cheese? I'm a plaid suit in a pinstripe world. I'm a plaid suit in a. Nope. Dear elected official, thanks to the recent smoking ban in my state, I'm happy to inform you I will not be voting for you in the next election. As everyone knows, smoking is being banned because the smoke is toxic to the aliens that the government sold our planet to in a secret deal. If humans keep smoking, the aliens won't be able to live here on Earth. Our air would be poison to them. If you government traitors can't stop people from smoking, then you won't get your millions of dollars from the aliens. I have a website. People know what's going on. We're going to keep smoking, no matter what. This is a national emergency. Politicians are handing the planet over to the alien overlords. We won't let you. We will resist. I will smoke forever. Signed, a proud smoker, rebel patriot. Doesn't seem that out of place in this day and age. To the esteemed members of the American Psychiatric Council, I'm writing to you to inquire about the significance of dreams in relation to one's mental health. I'm aware that there are many books purporting to claim to contain the true meaning of dreams, but I have reservations about their legitimacy. I understand that this is not usually done, but if I would greatly appreciate your thoughts on my condition. Ever since I was young, I have had intensely vivid dreams. They only occur sporadically, but in them I witness very strange events. I understand dreams can seem real at the time, but these feel markedly different. They do not occur often, perhaps only one or two a year. Last night I had one. I saw a small empty town. It was utterly dark. There was a lake at its center, shadows of people moving around me, muttering odd things. A bright light woke me up. I was screaming in my sleep. My wife had been shaking me for minutes before I woke. Because of this recent incident, I've decided to seek help. The doctors say I'm physically fine, but I wanted to consult your expertise. Thank you for your valuable time. Yours sincerely, Richard Bowker.
Used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jessie?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe? In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel? Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing. The slide projector...
Let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't think so. I don't remember. Maybe. I don't know.
Ordinary. So much coming together.
Yep, seen that one. Nope. Not gonna fucking care about that one. Prime candidates.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again. The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6. Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents. They're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me. I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago. The Bureau is all I have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
I wonder who P7 is. Alright. We're caught up. Let's not get that fucking backed up again. Got it. That spin's good. this? Okay. Dude, this is gonna be like a fucking horde of bald men coming rolling in on the bullshit, aren't they? Well, that's nice. Yo, what ability point? What if I do? Typewritten page supplement. Page discovered an instance of the Overview Motel and Casino that was linked to the investigation sector. The page has been pushed into motel's corridor from under the door with the symbol of a spiral. Text transcribed from the item. For 10 years I've tried to write my escape, only sinking deeper. I used to know where fiction ends and reality begins. Here they are, all the same. It's a hideous trap, my every thought made real, fear, desire. How can I ever know for sure I've escaped and not just lost in my own fantasy of it? The thought alone can drive you mad. The identifiable words in the scratched out portion: falls, Bright Falls, haunting, wake, Alan Wake, light switch, ocean, too late, and the final sentence: you've been warned. That's not weird at all. Pretty sure I can't get up there, but. Actually, you know what? Can I make any new abilities? That's 3. That's 2. Fuck it. Wait a minute. That would be kind of cool. I'm gonna sit up for now. What I really want to do is see how much fucking. It takes so goddamn long. Access ordinary to be here by version of the What the fuck was I aiming at there?
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
What the fuck? Oh, good. Good. Those things. Go ahead and get up here now. Let's fucking go.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks.
Alright, yeah, I'm sure there
Maybe
is.
there's a control panel nearby.
Well, I will find the control panel after I'm done looking for treasure. Not a second before. Can't open that door. It's open now. Press that button. Take this. Work chat. Teeth. Guess who just had to inspect an inbound delivery of like 100 teensy tiny little boxes? Me. That's who. And you know what was in was inside each one? A single human tooth. Fucking gross. Let me see if I get anything else down here.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
It's fucking obviously Bigfoot. Alright, what the fuck is blocking it? Oh, hello. Can I get up there? Not quite. Oh, you fucking bitch. Eh, whatever. That's interesting. What is this I can target through the wall here? Well, whatever. Time to go through here. Fucking God, I hate those things. Here you go. Here's the fucking horrible human skin flying bedsheet thing. There's something back there. There's a chain link or something, right? Oh, hello. Interesting. I see treasure. Almost looks like you can get in there from above. Hang on a second, this requires more investigation. There's no fucking way I can just blow this wall up, right? I'll be goddamned. Oh, that's good to know. Hope I didn't miss any other explosive walls. Yo. Yes, that's what I want. Alright, that looks like all the fucking... What do they even fucking do? Oh, that's below, so that doesn't matter. What the hell do the 3 generators need? Hello. I'll take that. Oh, I'm missing one. There's that one. There's that one. There's this one. Is this all just for the fucking elevator? That seems like a bit excessive for the elevator, but whatever. Oh god, why do we want to fucking that thing? I'm like the source of all our problems, that fucking thing. Ooh, that's a lot of remote thoughts. That feels good. Airplane evaluation order. The airplane in question has been brought in from a private airfield located in the town of Redacted, Cincinnati. It is suspected to be connected to Redacted AWE, see case file AWE or Redacted for details, and is being evaluated for altered status. The plane is currently being stored in the transit corridor in the containment sector. Brought there through the New York subway tunnel, special access redacted for information on tunnel redacted and links to urban legends centered on ghost stations, abandoned tracks, and redacted. See file 4-12-4521. The plane's black box is currently being evaluated for redacted, and initial readings have been taken by a research team, though no altered status has yet been detected. Refer to file 9-12-837144. Yeah, I'll get alright on that. upgrade the fucking goddamn shatter gun. Dude's level 2. It's crazy talk, man. Crazy. It's awfully bright down here. What's going on? Oh, I see you fuckers in there. How do I want to do this? You fuckers. Ordinary AW stage 1.A dump. The first slide was a room with the dirty wallpaper and dolls on the shelf. There were lots of dolls. DF interview 2002. The house was empty. No one lived there. We played in there a lot. It was our secret playhouse. I went to school with Neil. Some kids called him Nosebleed Neil. No, likely Neil Hosenberg missing. It was mean. He had asthma. Tom, likely Tom Barlow missing. His gang Freddy, no, likely Frederick Bartwell missing. Hugo, no one by this name was found in public records, bullied him. We brought Neil to the dump to play. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation house.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thanks for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, they found out. I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town, and it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Reagan.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's bullshit! I know they're lying!
Now I warned you about the language, caller. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. Good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight.
Oh, good, another video.
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions. Or die trying.
Ordinary, A to B stage 4A. Jesse B followed the dung monkeys to the cave. There was a lot of them. More of the kids from town had joined up. It was really scary. Jesse grabbed the projector and we ran as fast as we could. They chased us. I fell and hurt my knee. Jesse tried to help me, but the dung monkeys were coming. They were just about to get us, but then Neil showed up. Neil looked like a dog, like a melted dog. But I knew it was him. Neil said a lot of times he didn't like being a boy because Tom just beat him up. I think he liked being a dog. The projector wouldn't turn off, so we changed the slide to the hand. I hurt her immediately. She promised to help. Jessie said we should call her Polaris. It's because she was doing stars at school. Additional slide designation hand is verified and in Bureau possession. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designated Dog Neil. Lovely. An AW, or Ordinary Summary. An AWE occurred in the town of Ordinary caused by an object of power, slide projector ID OOP15, discovered by local children at the dump outside of town. When a specific set of slides are used in the projector, the projected images open doorways to other dimensions. Multiple slides were used by the children, resulting in the disappearance of the town's adult population. On August 30, 2002, siblings Dylan Faden, 10 years old, CP6 materials, and Jesse Faden, 11-year-old, CP7 materials, were playing at the local dump when they found a discarded slide projector. Okay, whatever. A team led by Director Trench and Dr. Darling arrived at the site on September 14th. The AW had ended, but the team found the Faden children who led them to the slide projector and the slides, which had been burned with the exception of one. Jesse escaped when agents attempted to detain the pair. In total, 17 surviving individuals were found in the town. All of them were brought in for questioning and tests. See interviews redacted and prime candidate program files redacted. Oh, right. We got yeah, we got that.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Levine. Any questions asked will correspond to the fifth iteration of the governor's In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling, he is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Oh, sounds like that wasn't going very well. Ordinary AW Stage 2. After what happened at school, Miss Chester, we started spying on Tom and saw where they took the projector. Tom and his troglodytes were using the Sled Hill Cave as their headquarters. That's where the projector was. They've been using the temple slide, we called it that, but really it was a broken concrete thing, like a warehouse or a bomb shelter or something. Very dark, very dark. The not mother lived there with her. Babies, children, I don't know. She was feeding Tom and others her milk. They were changing into little monsters. We called them dung monkeys. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation temple. Unconfirmed existence of paranatural entity designation not mother. That's unsettling.
Annual.
Alright, so we can upgrade some shit. 4 countermeasures. Oh, nice. Sure, we'll do that one. That's constructs. Finally, let's upgrade you. Now we just gotta upgrade that. Interesting. Not really. Any new ones for grip that matter? Not really. Oh, that's not better. Everything for energy boost. Excuse me. That's a 4. Well, not better. Let's probably get rid of our gun ones as well. Ordinary AWE stage 1.B. The second slide we called the meadow, but it was really just an empty lot with a bunch of weeds. There was a shack and a phone line. It smelled like flowers there. It's powerful, intoxicating. We had crazy dreams there. Must have been because of the smell. I didn't like it. Didn't like losing control. In the dreams, everything was melting, and then we'd come out, everything had melted around the projector. Neil was really into it. We found out he'd been coming there more and more on his own. Then Tom beat the secret out of Neil and found the projector. He and his goons took it. We thought Neil had got lost inside the meadow when Tom changed the slide, but that's not what happened. Unconfirmed existence of additional slide designation meadow.
Let's see what they had on ordinary.
A house.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
Alright. What's gonna happen? What fucking horrible shit's gonna come like rolling out of nowhere. Oh, good. There you go. Fuck that.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them. A bunch of kegs. Looks like kegs. Pour the beer. Let it flow.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No. No. Dylan's not dead. And that's not even it.
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw, she showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown? That you believe Polaris caused?
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
I find that incredibly sinister.
I couldn't find any poet by
The psychologist is actually, I assume, working for the FBC, and just, that's so fucked up.
No matter. It suits you very well. The poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself.
Oh, another one of these. Ordinary supplement. Details are largely based on interviews conducted with Dylan Faden. See interviews redacted and redacted for relevant information. And the obtained therapy sessions of Jesse Faden, as well as circumstantial evidence found at Ordinary site. Note that the amounts provided by all three sources containing conflicting data. Example, DF claims there were 8 slides for the projector. JF mentions 9 slides. The Bureau found 1 intact slide, designated 36, and the burnt remains of 6 others. Unfortunately, these slides are too badly damaged to be used in the projector. Jesse Faden is believed to be the individual responsible for burning the slides. Notes, Dr. Darling has ordered that the entirety of the Ordinary Town dump be brought to the Bureau for examination and analysis, with the hopes of finding additional slides or altered materials. Due to the limited space in the investigation sector, this AWE will be investigated in the containment sector. They brought the whole fucking dump here. That had to have sucked butt.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Dump cessation of work order. By order of Dr. Dillon, all work on the ordinary dumps is to stop effective immediately. Resources will be allocated to the redacted department. Details will be forthcoming. This area will be sealed at the end of the month. Please remove all personal effects before that time. Any photographic slides, the type used in the slide projector found in the area should be delivered to Dr. Darling immediately. Alright, time for probably a boss. Lull me into a sense of security before you send all sorts of horror monsters my way. This shit, press buttons? No. Let's fucking go! Hell yeah. I need to find like a good there. This is probably a good spot to take cover. Fucking ass bag. Shit. Get the fuck.
We should check that lab.
Alright. What the hell is this? Album cover. Rebirth, greatest hits, Asgard. I definitely want those. Look at me. I'm king of the dump now. Anything up here of interest? Oh, what is this? Globe supplement. The item was found in the penthouse suite at Redacted, Toronto, belonging to David Wolf, who was being investigated for illegally dealing in altered materials. See case 13-HQ-37. Bureau agents raided his penthouse and found numerous paranatural belongings, including Redacted, and this item. Mr. Wolf was arrested. So why would a 36-year-old Bay Street investment trader, filthy rich, married to a model, disappear overnight? That's the question that's kept Toronto high society up at night this past week. Police say it's being looked into. Some nut job radio show in the States claims he disappeared to join the Illuminati. But it's this reporter's opinion that Mr. Wolf, bored of his job, sick of his family, and left it all behind to retire in some remote beach paradise. Now he's sipping Mai Tais while the world thinks he's dead. Yeah, I don't think that's where he ended up. See anything like rafters? How's this? It's kind of weird. Oh. Alright, we get some more lore dumpage in here. Okay, thank God it's not threshold kids.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Whatever that red stuff is, it's gross. Finished tango. Oh, good. We're back in this fucking place. Oh, I should do the mission. I should do that one. Five abilities. What do I want? 4. Control multiple people. Seize duration. Use it worth of shit. This looks like fun. Let's do this. 20%? Damn. Let's do some straight Iron Man shit and fucking drop down and blast everybody's fucking kneecaps off. Okay. Let us swap to this. NCS energy conversion. Sure. I do want to stop by Audie's office and see if there's any janitorial quests available as well. Alright. Fuck, these ones invisible things. Alright. Yes. Jesus. I'm sure my ass is gonna be dead there. Alright, cool. That was easy. Alright, but I'm actually going to make the cut here. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.